Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ali Bozorgi, Interventional Electrophysiologist, and very welcome to the ECG Refresher. Today, we'll be discussing an ECG from an elderly patient with a fever. Let's analyze it together. Pause the video, take a moment to focus on the ECG, and I'll provide a thorough explanation shortly thereafter. Now that you have had a chance to look at the ECG, I'll point out a few things. First, you can see that the QRS complexes are irregularly placed, obviously irregular. This could be a sign of atrial fibrillation, but if we take a closer look, we can see that there are P waves present here, here, and here. This means that the patient is not in atrial fibrillation, but rather has a type of second-degree block called Wenckebach. Wenckebach AV block. Let's focus on the two. Starting at the beginning, you can see P wave and QRS. P wave, QRS. Another P wave resulted in another QRS. You can see that the PR interval progressively lengthens until it reaches a point where the P wave is not conducted to the ventricles. This P is blocked and not conducted into ventricles. We call it dropped beat. This pattern repeats itself throughout the ECG, with the drop beat occurring every 6th beat. The progressive lengthening of PR interval is a key feature of Wenckebach AV block. This pattern is also known as Wenckebach phenomenon or Mobitz type 1 AV block. It's a relatively benign condition, but it can sometimes be a sign of more serious heart disease. If you encounter an ECG with irregular group beating, always keep the possibility of Wenckebach AV block in mind. The key features to look for are progressive prolongation of PR interval, a dropped beat, a PP interval that remains relatively constant, and as you know, the greatest increase in PR interval duration typically occurs between the first and second beats of the cycle, so the RR interval progressively shortens with each beat of the cycle. The Wenckebach pattern tends to repeat in PQRS groups with ratios of 3:2, 4:3, 5:4, or here in this case 6:5. It means that out of 6 P waves, 5 are conducted to ventricles. I hope this ECG helps you understand Wenckebach AV block a little better. Stay tuned for more ECG insights and learning in our upcoming videos. Thank you for joining and see you next time.